Hello, everyone. Welcome to Harv's World, where we return to the Yukon. Not only do we return to the Yukon, but it's 2K all the way. Why is that? Well, this was either going to be a push to 2K or it was going to be a 2K celebration stream. Guess which one it is? 2K subscribers. Yes, subscribers. 2K subscribers as of today. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Sharko, you're going past. Oh, I see what you're doing. Never mind. Man, we've got quite the crew. The gang is all here. I'm probably going to miss somebody, so I apologize if I do, but we've got Eric, Ravens Gaming, Tago Gaming is in the house, Hunter, Ray, Firefighting Farmer, Lifehawk, and the real Canadian kid, Sharko and Caveman are here with me, of course. And we are going to get into some whatever we get into in the Yukon. Right now, we're going to be selling, and you might notice we've got a trailer load of something we don't normally have. Thank you, Ray. We have picked up a coal mine. Now, we're not normally going to sell coal. We need coal for our productions. It's phase one in moving our productions forward. But we were testing some equipment and we ended up with a truckload of coal that we're going to sell off just to get it out of the way until we get the next production that we could start dumping that coal into. Thank you, Tago. It's all because of you guys, man. All because of you. Let me see. Oh, that's right. There we go. Should be rolling right across here, and it should take these without too much trouble. Got a little bit of whiskey sold to sell off, but the problem we're going to end up with is we don't have any more wheat to make whiskey with. What is going on back there? Oh, I see. $229,000 worth of whiskey. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. It's all because of you. No sarcasm whatsoever, and Sharko's going to try to tip this coal in there. It's going to get ugly, I think. Sharko, Caveman, say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep, that's the problem with facilities like this. You get a big tipper like that and it doesn't want to tip without crushing the roof or the trailer. I did. I had my job interview on Thursday. If you've been on a job interview, you know exactly that they never let you know anything, but I should know something this coming week. I have my fingers crossed. I very much have my fingers crossed. Would be a fantastic job. No promises, of course, but we'll see what happens. Okay, well, we're looking good. We got $1,195,000 to start off with today. However, we've got Hunter Farmer. I'm sorry, Hunter. I apologize when I said I know I'm going to miss somebody, and I think I did miss you, bud, and you have my sincere apologies. But our next industry is going to have to be like paper products, junk like that, because, well, they're going to be necessary to get our potato factory up and running. So, yeah, money made, money getting spent just as fast. That's one thing about this map. You know, it might look like you've got a lot of money, but in 5 minutes you're going to have next to nothing.
Sounds about right.
That's the Yukon, right, guys?
Oh, yeah. You gotta spend money to make money.
Take us back to the mainland, Captain Sharko.
Full speed ahead.
We should have the Jaws music playing while you're driving this boat. Got black eyes, lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes. So how's everybody doing? How you guys doing? You having a good weekend? So far, so good. I feel like my chat has froze up again. Hey, there's Kevin. Kevin's in the house. How's it going, Kev? Now, I think we're pretty much going to be focusing on mining this episode and getting our gold back up again. What are our gold prices sitting at right now, anyway? Because we've sold off a lot. We had a big sell of gold last time. Yeah, they've dropped down to 16,000, so not a good price for gold at the moment.
Nope.
So we need to make more money so that we can buy the paper factories and then start shuffling coal to the paper factories so we can start shuffling trees to the paper factories so that they can produce the cartons and such that we're going to need to run the potato factory. That's pretty much where we stand at the moment. And tomorrow, you guys that won the plots on Off the Grid, you'll get to see how those are handed out, plus a few what I'll call consolation prizes for those who didn't win a plot. Nobody got left empty-handed, I'll tell you that. Some of you might even think you got better than a consolation, but yeah, you'll see what I've done. You'll see what I've done. I think it's pretty interesting, and it makes sure that everybody gets included a little bit, and that's what's important. Oh, I just about rolled right off the... Sharko's gonna sink us, I know he is.
He's either gonna sink your bank the barge, right?
Pretty much, yeah. You want to set that truck on follow me, Sharko? It thinks it's following. There, that works. Okay, and then we're just gonna hop back over to the farm, back over to the mine, because that's where we really need to get working right now. I think Caveman is working on cleaning up the farm at the moment. You guys ready to do some gold mining?
Yeah, I guess.
The trucks are on their way back, so we'll have the big truck for Sharko to load here in just a minute. If you want to grab his truck, I've got the dump truck.
I'll be there in just a minute.
Except the new truck already lost the trail on follow me. Come on, get that thing out of my way. Move, move, move.
Do you want me to go get the newer truck?
I guess we're gonna have to. I thought it would keep up with the Ford, but apparently not.
It's a Deuce. It's only got a top speed of like 55.
I gotta get
I'll
the
go
belts
get it.
turned back on again. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't think that it was going to be slower.
Yeah, it's a bit slower.
So you know, Harv, I can't see the stream, so
You can or cannot?
I cannot.
So what's the good word, everybody? You're all being awfully quiet out there tonight. I mean, you don't have to participate if you don't want to, of course, but... no, I just froze up again. All here, good. Day 21 on day 21 and 172 hours on No Man's Land. Wow. Patrick, how you doing, man? Farmer Bradley Powell is in the house. Outstanding. Catch up on user streams. I watched all the episodes. Now I'm going Chellington Valley. Outstanding. Ah, Patrick, good to hear, man. Good to hear. Very good. Yeah, that's gotten everybody involved in, or not everybody, but a lot of people involved in FS19 It's my crowning triumph at the moment to get all of you guys to play. It's fantastic. I love that. And FF, you are so generous. Thank you very much, my friend. Harv, you're the biggest inspiration. I feel so blessed to call you my friend. You're the most intelligent, creative person in the FS19 community. Congratulations on the big 2K subs. You've come a long way, and I hope it continues. FF. Dude, that is such an incredibly sweet sentiment. I don't know that I'm the most intelligent and creative person in FS19. There are an awful lot of good company out there, but thank you so much for those kind words and for your generous donations. Give it up for FF, everybody.
Thanks, FF.
Thank you, FF.
He's a good guy. He's a very good guy, and he's been very supportive of Harv's World. Can't thank you enough, bud. And I did notice that, Hunter. I noticed that you updated your picture, man. I mean, I only see the little icons, so I can't really tell what it is. I mean, it looks like probably a piece of farm equipment in a field with a nice blue sky behind it, but that's about the best I can make out.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually wanted to give some kudos. Hey, Skip Shifter, how you doing? I wanted to give a couple of kudos real quickly to Kevin Perlinsky. Now, Kevin's been following me for a long time, and he catches most of the streams. And there's a young man who stops in under the name of Kim Wilhelm. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but his name is Brandon. And Kevin won the plot on Off the Grid. Well, Kevin was incredibly gracious and sent me a message and said, hey, I won that plot, but I want you to give it to Brandon because he's had a lot of struggles and I feel like he deserves a little something. And so I just thought that was an incredibly kind and thoughtful gesture on Kevin's part. So give it up for Kevin for being such a thoughtful and considerate person. And Brandon,
Wow.
at some point I hope maybe you catch up with these streams, buddy, that everything's gone okay for you. And if you do, my community's looking out for you, man. Guys like Kevin have your back.
That was real nice of you, Kevin. Really nice.
Mm-hmm. That it was.
How could it not be a John Deere, Hunter? One thing we know at Harv's World, that Hunter Farmer loves the John Deere. The boats actually come from Pleasant Valley, Bradley. They were brought in from another mapmaker's map, but they work here exceptionally well. And Patrick, that
They are
is...
in the.
What's that?
Right. I was gonna say they are part of the map when you download it.
Yeah, they are. But they came from Pleasant Valley originally.
That they did, yes.
Patrick, that is an amazing story. I have had a couple of uncles who did a little bit of farming when I was a very young boy, maybe like 6, 7 years old. I can remember annoying the crap out of one of my uncles, begging him for a ride on a tractor one time, and really kind of ticked him off, and I paid the price for it. But now you got 2 uncles farming in Vermont you were farming with, and they had 2 dairy farms, a lumber mill, and a maple sugar farm. See, Sharko, we have maple sugar or maple syrup in the U.S., especially in the Northeast.
I never said they didn't.
Sharko is a diehard maple Canadian. He loves the maple.
Just Canadian. Just Canadian. Just Canadian.
He's a maple Canadian. He's a Canadian.
He's a Canadian.
He's a Canadian maple boy. Yeah, you Canadian maple boy. Come here, boy.
Yes,
I got
we love
some
our
maple
maple
for
juice.
you.
Well, it's what, apple cider? in the States? I don't know.
Apple cider is pretty big. Oh, very nice, Hunter. A dairy breakfast. So is that just all like milk and yogurt and stuff? Were you hiding somewhere, Sharko?
No, I'm lagging.
Oh. I'm gonna get ice cream. Oh, well, bring some back for everybody.
Yeah, bring back ice cream for everybody.
Sharko, what are you doing?
I have a slideshow. Sorry. I was thinking about maybe one frame every 10 seconds there.
I was like, what the? Now we know why that truck rolls over as much as it does. Well, the
No,
flatbed
we don't
made it.
get this better. Like,
The flatbed made it back
Did
to
it?
the diesel plant.
Well, that's good.
What's wall cheese? Hunter, you have me curious. I'm a cheese addict. So what's wall cheese?
cheese that's been growing on a wall.
Yeah, Sharko's been snorting too much maple syrup. That's why he just. I mean, he just like slammed into me, rolled me over, was picking me up on the nose of his pickup truck. I'm rolling all over the place.
I don't
Shark,
drink.
You,
I
you know you're
don't
supposed
drink.
to drink maple syrup or eat maple syrup. You're not supposed to snort it.
I don't drink at all. I just smoke or sniff or whatever it's called.
Smart.
Ravens Gaming runs a ranch and then streams FS19. Dude, that's like, that's like running a lawnmower business and then going home and saying, oh, I want to mow my lawn for entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm pretty laggy tonight too, if I'm completely honest. I don't know what the problem is tonight.
Yeah.
Bradley Powell has important information. The following message is brought to you by the National Bradley Service. What's your important information, Bradley? It's all right, Hunter. It's just curious. Yeah, this is very laggy tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Extremely laggy. Okay, who's got a weird background process running that's not normally running?
Not me.
I don't think it's me.
Let me check. Let me check one thing real quick.
It's not me.
No, I thought I might have left my video editor running, but that's not it.
My CPU's at 30%. My GPU's at 10%. And my RAM is at 40%.
Oh.
So it's not.
Oh my gosh, Bradley got his extra 8 gigabytes of RAM. Congratulations, bud.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I think we talked about that almost a whole stream at one point. I'm glad you got that sorted out, man.
I do know we talked about it for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
FF working 60 hours this week, dude. That's a long week.
Good lord.
That's like half my average week.
For a retail job, that's a long week.
I think he's working a couple jobs these days.
Mm-hmm.
1954 Henry Ferguson 28 horsepower tractor. That is outstanding. We need one of those. I love the old tractors. My uncle restores old tractors these days. He used to work on cars, but he's gotten to an age, he's in his 70s, mind you, where he just can't get under cars anymore to work on them, so he's switched over to antique tractors. and he's had some pretty amazing stuff come through his garage. Oh yeah, truck drivers work long weeks too, and 10, 12 hours a day. I mean, I know your logbook forces you to take time off at some point, but still.
Well, not times off the drive when they're not times off they're driving.
Hmm. Well, there does come a point where you're forced to take like 24 hours off. If you
Well,
get
is
too
there-
far,
32 hour. It's 32 hour reset.
if you get too far ahead of your logbook, kind of thing.
Mm,
As long as it's a clean joke, Bradley, shoot. All right, Raven. Have a good night, man. Good luck. Good luck corralling those cattle. Will do, bud. Thanks for being here with us as long as you could. I hope those cows don't make your life too miserable. Good luck, bud.
Hey, good luck.
hmm
What do you call a snail on a ship?
I don't know. What do you call a snail on a ship?
I don't know. That's what Bradley's asking. What do I call a snail on a ship? Yeah, I don't know. We'll get the answer one of these days.
I love YouTube's time delay.
Oh yeah, the 15-second delay is fantastic. Although that reminds me of another snail joke that everybody's probably heard. Patrick started out with, "This is awesome. I wish they could incorporate stuff like this into Farm Sim. A horse-pulled rake. A snailer. Wow. Put that one in your repertoire there, FF. That's a dad joke if ever there was one. What do you call a snail
Yeah.
on a ship? A snailer? Yeah. There's a dad joke for you.
Yeah, FF just secretly has a massive book beside him full of dad jokes.
Oh wow, Baylor has its own engine. I'm assuming it was designed to be pulled behind horse as well.
Yeah, it sounds like it, huh?
It sure does.
Yeah, Baylor having its own engine? Definitely. I meant to be pulled behind a tractor that had very low horsepower.
That too.
What country are
Absolutely.
you from, Ray? Just curious, because you said you were 6 hours ahead of us. Did you hear about the snail that walked into a car dealership?
No.
Snail walks into a car dealership. He looks at a nice new Mercedes Benz. He says to the salesperson, he says, "I like this Mercedes Benz and I will buy it cash on the spot if you paint a big red S on the hood, you put a big red S on the bumper, on the rear bumper, and a big red S on both sides." And the salesman looks at him, he's like, "Sir, if that's whatever if that's what you want. I've never heard of such a thing, but if you want S's all the way around your car, then we'll be more than happy to do that for you, but I have to ask, why would you want all of those S's on your car?" The snail looks at him with a straight face and says, "Because anywhere I drive, I want people to say, 'Look at that S car go.'" There's another one for you, FF.
As cargo.
Ha ha ha.
Oh,
Face palm.
you almost laughed out loud, Sharko. I heard you like stifle a chuckle there. Don't even.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very good, Bradley. That's very good. I'm glad you're getting your money's worth out of that new rim.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Netherlands, outstanding. I've probably asked.
Are you in the part that lives below the water? Or sea level or whatever it's called? Do you know there is towns that are below sea level?
I have family history in the Netherlands, actually, on my dad's side
Oh,
of the
really?
family. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, trust me, FF. That's nowhere close to below your standards. I've seen some of your dad jokes, and that's nowhere below. Now, 50% of the Netherlands is below sea level. That's interesting, actually.
That is interesting.
I haven't
Well,
played.
there's one that I do know this.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to tell Bradley I haven't played Upper Mississippi River Valley, but I've looked at it, and it looks like a fantastic map.
Mm-hmm. So I do know the reason why Netherlands is known for all the windmills and all that is because those windmills are pumping the water back out.
Why did the snail cross the road?
I don't know, why did the snail cross the road?
I don't think it did. It never would have made it to the other side.
I don't think so either.
The square baler needed a 40 horsepower tractor to run it, but New Holland made a baler that had an optional engine for tractors that weren't powerful enough. That makes absolute sense. Man, we need some of that
Yeah, it
equipment.
does.
We need some of that equipment for FS, darn it.
Yeah. I guess you could just technically just get away with the baler that has a lot lower horsepower.
Yeah,
There's always
Lifehawk, I
ways
figured it
around
was
it.
something like that. I'll let you know when
What
he
was
gets
it?
there.
Oh.
Lay it on us, Bradley. It's bad. It's apparently bad joke night on Harv's World, so lay them on us.
Apparently.
Get this pay dirt rolling.
Oh yeah.
We've only got 21,000 liters of concentrate, although we are actually getting ahead on the pay dirt. That never bloody happens.
Well, we're never running 3 vehicles. We're only just running 2.
That's true.
But now that we've got that massive trailer as well, we might actually be able to get ahead.
I think it just hasn't updated yet.
Oh, I'm sure you could post it in Discord, Patrick, and we could all check it out later. I'm trying to pull back so you guys can start to see how much of this pay dirt we have actually moved out of here. We've actually
A lot.
moved a lot. We've got about 100 times more than this, but we have moved an awful, awful lot. Although at some point I need to take a run over and show them our new coal mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you do.
Actually pretty close to here.
Yeah, it's not that far.
No, it's not far at all. Your sister brought live chickens to school, and they got loose. Somebody ran over them with a car, and somebody said they were just going to have chicken nuggets. That's almost
Okay.
funny. Maybe that's one where you just had to be there.
That kind of
I mean,
reminds me of the prank that one of the senior classes pulled at my high school. They brought 4 pigs to school with numbers painted on them, 1, 2, 4, 5, and let them loose in the school.
That's clever.
I know one of my when I was in, I was like before I went to the high school, but my high school actually the principal was really mean, but they had a really good shop, so they took apart the car or most of the car and put most of it on the roof.
That's kind of an old prank. You hear about
It's
that
an
kind
old
of thing
one.
all the time.
It was an older one. It was an older one, yeah.
But I mean,
Was it a
that's not.
Volkswagen Beetle?
Yeah, that's not like the
I
only school that's ever done that. Or like the football
no, I
team
know
will
it's not. Yeah,
pick up a teacher's car and move it somewhere.
move it inside the barrier or something. I've heard that one too, but that I read that one online.
And hello, Totster. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, Kevin, somebody recently, oh, I think it was somebody I was chatting with on Steam, maybe, just a brief back and forth on a post somewhere. But they were talking about looking into this map, and I all I could tell them was, if you're going to go solo on this map, you better be prepared, because solo play on this map is biting off a heck of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Having 3 of us, I'd say, is very difficult on this map.
I think this would be a really good map for like 8 people.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be at least 8. I think you could probably. This is probably a map that could handle 16 easy, and 16 is the max on FS, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think there's some servers that can get to, I think, 32, I think.
Nope, the game won't
No?
register any more than 16.
Mm.
Man, it is
Yeah,
super laggy tonight, guys. I'm sorry.
It's very laggy on my end as well.
It's not the game itself that's lagging, it's my internet that's lagging.
But it's laggy
Harv's
on my
even
end, and I'm
lagging.
hosting.
Yeah.
Anyway, I decided to run down and show them our coal mine. I figured that'd give you guys an opportunity to adjust the conveyor belts and all of that as needed, because I think they were ready.
Yeah, I'll get them. I'll get them moved.
Bradley, if a principal tried to do that now, I don't think they would enjoy much teaching or or being the principal of a school for much longer. They would be canceled.
Okay. We need to clear some of the stuff out so we can still get into them. So we need to move them over.
You can?
No, I couldn't miss that red truck skip, because that's why I was complaining about the lag. The lag got really bad there all of a sudden. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Patrick. There are school stories like that all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, smart car. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Teachers or principals who have really small cars, and then
Yeah. I was gonna assume it was a one. I don't know what vehicle happened to the one at the school I was in, but
I
so
hope
I
Well,
just know it was older.
I'm
well,
coming to a road pretty soon.
the school that I went to, the one time something like that happened, it was with the Volkswagen Beetle.
I've heard
It
people
was
just pick them up and move them over, like a barrier or something. Heard those ones.
a 54 Volkswagen Beetle. They took it apart and reassembled it in the cafeteria.
Nice.
Cafeteria. Oh my gosh.
FF, you had the gall to sneer at my snail joke, and you're going to tell one like that? I mean, that is beneath contemptible. 10,000 ping pong balls in somebody's car. That's what I'm
10,000
talking
ping
about.
pongs.
I want to know what school has kids rich enough to buy 10,000 ping pong balls.
Yeah, that can't be cheap.
No, not at all.
Not if you buy them in bulk. They're not that bad.
That's
I
That'd
guess.
still be quite a bit though for a prank. I mean, I guess the chicken or the pigs probably is not cheap either.
Well, where I live at, they went and pranked them with pigs. It's probably because they had pigs on their farm.
But that's probably true too.
Yeah.
But that's a good one. That's a good one though. Like maybe the one, two. Was it 1, 2, 3, 5?
It was 1, 2, 4, and 5. They didn't
Oh, 1, 2,
put
4,
1,
and 5.
3, and like, literally, people spent all day looking for number 3.
Haha.
There
How
wasn't
big's the school?
any.
Woohoo!
2
People-wise.
stories, and let's see, 2 stories, 3 annex buildings, and a shop,
Mm.
and then there's like probably a 40-acre farm attached to the school as well.
Attached to the school?
The school I went to, they did equine and farm management in high school.
All right, Tago, have a good night, bud. We'll see you when you get back. Hopefully, we'll see you before the end of the stream. Take care, man. I finally made it to our
Take
coal
care.
mine. I think I went the
Finally?
long way around.
Did you?
Which way did you go? You could have just headed south from the mine and got there in no time.
Nope. I had to go over to the farm to get my pickup truck. So, this is our coal mine. And yes, we bought 4 big conveyors to load coal. So we can pull our big 105,000 liter semi trailer right up here. All 4 of these will start pumping coal in. Now, coal is sitting outside of the mine at the moment, but at some point in the not too distant future, because believe it or not, even though it looks like a big pile, that's not that much coal. We're going to go through that pretty quick. So we're going to have to get equipment that'll come into the mine and start digging all of this out. You can kind of see the piles that run through here. And this is going to be no small task getting the coal out of the mine because space is pretty limited. We're not going to have just massive machines to come rolling through here and scoop it all out. So this is the coal mine we bought. What was that, guys? About 1.1 million?
I believe so, yeah.
It was either 1.1 or 1.2.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't cheap.
And how much is that land that the paper mill is on? Is that another 1.2?
I think it's 1.0 something. I think we could technically buy it now.
It's like 1.1.
It is 1.02. Yeah, 123,000. 1,023,408. So we could actually buy it right now, actually.
We still have about 180,000 left.
Yeah, we'd be
170,000.
cutting it very, very low.
Not to mention that the open land that comes with, we're gonna have to plant a whole bunch of trees on because we have to harvest trees, and I don't see the point in hauling them all the way from our lumber mill all the way over.
Well,
Yeah.
So you did buy a bunch of trees that we still haven't used, so.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we do have a bunch of saplings and a planter.
yeah, and we'll absolutely use those and buy more saplings as we need them.
You also need money though for a potato harvester. So.
Well, one step at a time. We have to be able to produce the paper products before the potatoes will do us any good.
No, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
Can we sell the paper?
sure,
I'm sure we can.
yeah, we can sell cartons and,
Yeah, we
and,
can.
and the like.
Oh wow, they sell for pretty good actually.
And you saw, I mean, you've seen how much money we've made from our whiskey, so we really need to get a barley field harvested
Mm-hmm.
and get that thing cranking again.
I don't think that those fields will be ready today.
No, I don't think they will be, unfortunately. Now, we've got all the diesel fuel producing at this point that we can ever use, for the most part.
Until we get bigger equipment at the mine.
Which,
Yeah.
that's another big financial thing we need to keep in mind, is that we're going to have to upgrade our equipment at the mine at some point.
Yeah.
Here's another. I actually thought I was coming up on our coal mine, but it's not ours.
Yeah, ours, if you run the road straight up,
Yeah.
it'll eventually go to the dirt, or the road will run out and you'll see grass, and that'll be heading onto our property.
See, there's a lot of abandoned.
Just run north through there.
Actually, RGC
Go on.
did put out a mod pack for all of the placeables. All of the placeables for this map. All of the factories and such. So you can get them individually. And if you dig around, I mean, there are a lot of different global company mods out there that aren't on Mod Hub at all.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you saw any of my Pineapple Bay stuff, all of that was, well, no, not all of it, but the rum factory that I had working on there was a very good global company mod that I had to find somewhere other than Mod Hub. Look at Mod Network. I think it's mod-network.com.
It is.
It's kind of my go-to place for mods off of Mod Hub. I'm not going to say every mod there is perfect. It's not like they're tested or anything, but yeah, mod-network.com. You'll find a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of global company stuff in there too. I'm almost back to the farm. Oh, there's our canola field. If only it would turn yellow.
The long way around.
Oh, he did.
Well, yeah, I can either be out here driving around, or I can be back there hauling stuff and working with you guys. Which am I gonna do?
That driving does sound like more fun.
At least it didn't get lost.
That's true. It's very true.
It's yeah, it's a long way into that Pineapple Bay or Pirates Bay, depending on how you look at it, or what you prefer to call it. I still like Pirates Bay Farm personally, but
It's Pirates Bay Farm on Pineapple Bay.
that's true.
Yep.
And I can legally return now.
But you can.
Hey,
I spent
maybe you ought to go back.
almost 3 years in central Germany, so
Oh, it's been 3 years already?
yeah, I played almost 2.5 years, 2.5 years of seasons. on Ravensburg.
That's actually a long time to play a map.
That was 6-day seasons at 15 times speed.
Mm.
Almost religiously at 15 times speed. Alright, I'm back. Let's make some gold. Oh, you guys really shifted those things. That's a good spot for them, actually.
Hmm.
I am looking forward to upping the ante in this gold mine, though. Bringing in some mega equipment and really just moving this stuff so fast it can't... The equipment can't even keep up with us.
Well, I mean, I do know we can get a bigger excavator and some bigger trucks.
Yeah, we need a bigger bank account first, though.
Probably a way bigger bank account.
If we can get...
Yeah.
If we can... All we have left to buy is the paper production facility. We get that going. We've already got the potato plant. So if we can get the potato plants...
You gotta have a potato planter and a potato harvester as well.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, we only have one more piece of property that we have to buy right now to finalize our industries. We have our coal
Yeah,
mine.
that's true.
Yes.
All we need is paper production. Once we have that, then we can start with the potatoes. Once we have that, we should be raking in money. We'll have money coming in with whiskey. We'll have money coming in from the sawmill. We'll have money coming in from paper products, and we'll have money coming in from potatoes. At that point, it's going to kind of be no holds barred. I mean, we could almost realistically see a $4 or $5 million stream.
Yeah, probably.
Be nice.
Although I can tell you one thing, we need to go up and work the sawmill for a while at some point.
Hmm.
Hey, God Logs, how you doing? Or God Vlogs, my apologies. Coal mining 202. Or gold mining 202, but we also have a coal mine now. Well, that's a reasonable idea. Real Canadian. We could see if one of our neighbors has a potato field that he wants us to harvest. Steal his crop from him? No. Take the leftover crop. It's not like we don't have the land or the equipment to build our own fields and all the fields we could possibly want.
I'm really
We
good
also
at
have
making big fields.
Yes, yes, you are. Caveman's our field maker, and I'm our excavator operator.
Yeah, Caveman knows all about all about making big fields. The biggest fields we have are courtesy of Caveman.
Yeah. You leave me alone with a plow too long, and you just get a big old field.
Actually, what we were talking about, Caveman, is merging those two smaller fields.
When you want me to merge them.
Well, after they're harvested, obviously. Merging those two... What I actually said was we should merge those two small fields and then just go ahead and plow out into one massive field everything we have left over down there.
Okay.
Maybe. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And you might have a point there, Kevin. We're actually trucking along pretty good. Although, to be fair, this is stream number 16, and you know what that means? That means we've been on this map for 2 months. You guys believe
Oh,
that?
yeah.
8 weeks.
Wow.
Doesn't seem like it.
No, it doesn't. How many hours is that?
16 times 2, 32 hours, not counting time spent off stream.
Wow.
So probably like closer to 70.
Yeah, probably double that.
Yeah.
Uh, thanks, Jordan. I will try to. There's so many people who have different names, and then they tell me their real name, and so I have to kind of try to shuffle them in my head. And while I'm extremely grateful at hitting 2K subscribers today, and I thank you all for that as much as anybody, I'll try to remember Jordan, but if I don't, my apologies right now. I have a lot of people to keep track of these days, which is a blessing, to say the
2,000 of
very
them.
least.
You have 2,000 names to remember.
And I probably, if I'm lucky, know 5%.
Hey, 5% I'd say is a big percentage.
Well, that'd
That
be
is.
100.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me say 5% I recognize anyway.
It's still incredible, I'd say. I don't think I could remember 100 or recognize 100.
Usually they come back in kind of a blur. Like I'll be, somebody will drop into a stream and I'll be like, oh, welcome to the stream. I don't think, oh wait, yes we have. I remember you from back in the day.
Ah,
Yeah, we're going to have to find a way to move more pay dirt faster.
Well, we need a bigger excavator and a bigger truck.
But we also need logging equipment now because now that the lake's not frozen, it's not like we can just pull the logs in.
true too.
So we need a log trailer.
And something to load logs with, yep.
Well, we've got a telehandler. I'm pretty sure we can get a log fork for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I'll operate it.
And the sawmill is currently shut down, so we need to go up there and take a look at that at some point. We might have to break off from mining for a little bit and go do that.
Mm-hmm.
Although, how are we doing here? Oh, we're up to 6 pallets of concentrate.
Not bad.
You guys have been hauling
Not
the
bad.
mail. We do have 6,000 liters of gold, but we can't spawn it until we reach 10,000.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, you want me to take one of the trucks and go pick up a log trailer, or do you think we need it yet? Or do you want to...
We probably need it because we're at a point where, I mean, well, once that barley field comes in, we're probably going to need more barrels. And frankly, the sawmill brings in a lot of money on its own from the longboard. The scrap wood, not so much, but the longwood brings in quite a bit of money. And if we make more barrels than we can use,
I think we're actually going to need some longwood.
Actually, longwood right now is trash. Splitwood sells better than longwood by like almost double.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Longboards used to be the good moneymaker.
No, they're only worth 340. Splitwood's worth 716.
Wow, that's craziness. God Vlogs has 50 names to remember, and 1% are in 5M servers or roleplay. Hey,
Gosh.
I remember the day when I actually have a video, and it's probably in the first 10 videos or so, and I was just talking away, and I was like, oh, Why am I even talking? Nobody's watching this bloody video anyway. Because there was like 2 people subscribed to my channel and you know, not many views and stuff like that. And somebody came back and was like, "Oh, don't think so. There's somebody watching." So, I mean, actually, I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary in about 2 weeks. I can't
Wow.
believe it's been a year. Mouse, how you doing, my man? Mouse has been streaming a lot lately too. I've been seeing him, and every time I see that Mouse is streaming, I'm in the middle of doing an edit, and I can't watch a stream and edit at the same time because I need to listen. And I want to be able to listen to both, but I can't do that. I'm sorry, man.
Eventually, you'll be able to, Harv.
Eventually.
Eventually, he'll be listening to 3 of them at once just so he can cope with uploads.
Probably.
You'll learn to master it, where you can listen to other stuff at the same time.
Oh wow, you're at 2 year anniversary. Hey
Ew,
Steven,
mouse.
how you doing, man? Just Harv is fine. It's Harv's world, but I'm just Harv. So it's all good. Oh, I'm doing well, Mouse. Doing well. Things are going far better than I ever expected. And I cannot complain in any way, shape, or form.
Actually, Harv, they don't have a log trailer right now.
Dope. Can we think of a way to get logs into the sawmill?
Push them. That's about it.
I got an idea.
Alright, let's head up to the sawmill. What do we need to take with us?
Oh, we need something with a front. We need to go get log forks for a telehandler. First off, I vote we send Sharko to go pick them up.
Sounds good.
And
Okay, then.
I will go find my truck.
Oh, before we do that, we need to move all the concentrate that we have.
Okay, well I'm gonna see if I can rig something up to use my trailer for logs.
Mr. World? No, I'm not that formal. I mean, you can call me Mr. World if you want to. Although, you know, all those guys who pump iron and take steroids and actually work for that title would probably be a little bit annoyed by, you know, a fat old 55-year-old guy sitting behind a computer being called Mr. World. No matter how ironical it might seem. There we go. 7 pallets of concentrate. Actually, Sharko, would you move the concentrate? Because your controls
do
work
that.
far better than mine do.
I think I got something here that could work for logs.
I'm here.
I don't know why on this map my controls are just so horrible. There you go. That ought to bring in a little bit of gold. Yeah, so you got about a year and a half in, Mouse. And you just recently passed 600. You're pushing toward about 650 at this point. Yeah, it's all in what you're comfortable with. You know, some people, I mean, I don't put out as many videos as a lot of people do, like, you know, the big time guys like Mr. Sealy P or, you know, Mr. Sealy P must crank out 15 videos a week, if not more. I do 4 videos a week and 2 streams, which I feel like is a good balance. Although some weeks it's more. This week they're going to be more than 4 videos, but it's all in what you're comfortable with, while still finding a way to enjoy what you're doing. Brandon, you made it back, buddy.
Oh, is he in the chat?
Yeah, he just dropped in.
Glad you can make it.
Yeah, glad you're back, man. Good to hear everything went well for you. Well, I mean, okay, I hope everything went well for you, but it's good to have you back. I've got some things to take care of after the stream, Hunter, but I will try to remember.
We headed up to the sawmill.
Yeah, I guess we're headed up to the sawmill.
Who's gonna go pick up log forks for the telehandler?
Sharko will when he gets done loading concentrate.
Alright.
If my leg would stop. There we go. A 5-second ping there for a second.
Hey, welcome back, Tago. Brandon, how you doing, man? How are things going for you? Oh, dude, I thought you had already had that surgery, so I hope you're okay. Don't be afraid, man. Everybody here is rooting for you. We got your back.
Oh yeah.
Top river branding.
You don't need 1,000 subs to do a live stream, Hunter. I was doing live streams a long time before I hit 1,000 subs.
I think on your a phone you do.
Oh, on a phone you do? I had no idea.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
On a phone, you do need 1,000 subscribers.
Okay. I did not realize that. Yeah, I've never done anything on my phone except play games, keep a calendar. That's beyond my limited technical skills. Yeah, just today, Brandon, just today, we crossed the 2K barrier. Thanks to good guys like you who keep tuning in.
This leg is not fun. There we go.
And Brandon, I don't know if you watch any of my regular videos or not. I know you drop into streams, but if you ever watch any of my regular videos, Kevin, who's in chat right now, did a real kindness for you this week. And if you watch tomorrow's video of Off the Grid, if you have a chance, you'll see exactly what he did for you. Well, you have two choices, Hunter. And I say this honestly and with a great deal of compassion, even though it might sound a little bit direct, but you can either sit around and go, people don't watch my videos and I feel sorry for myself and blah, 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 or you can take that as a learning experience and say, if people aren't watching these videos, then I guess I'll make some better videos. You know, if there are two ways to, and I don't want to use the word failure because that's not the point I'm making, but you know, we all don't hit home runs all the time. I've got plenty of videos that people don't care for, don't like, or whatever, but while I'm concerned about those videos, what they are to me is a learning experience so that I can get better at what I'm doing and make better videos that people will enjoy more.
One thing I always say is if you don't look back at or I've heard is one thing, if you don't look back at your old videos, don't cringe at them, you weren't improving enough.
That's right. If you can't watch your own old videos and go, "Oh my gosh, what was I thinking?" then yeah, you're not improving. If you just get stuck and you're doing the same thing over and over again, you're just going to keep making the same mistakes all the time. I still make
And you won't grow.
lots and lots of mistakes every day.
Well, one thing I do say is you can't have success without failure.
That's an absolute
That's
truth
true
also.
too. You've got to find what works for you, and just because it works for other people doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for you.
That is correct.
And you're not going to post a video and it automatically goes viral.
You're not.
I genuinely have never had a video go viral. Not one of my videos has ever exploded. Now, the Ravenport, I've got a few
And that's
videos
fine.
that have extensive views over time, but none just came out and hit all of YouTube all at once. Like, all of a sudden the algorithm said, "Oh, people are loving this video, go after it." No. And that's the best point of all, Mouse. That is absolutely, positively it. Don't make videos to get subscribers. Make videos because you enjoy making videos.
That is absolutely correct.
That is very true.
If you make videos just to get subscribers and you're not really liking what you're doing, you're not going to gain them because people can tell how you're feeling.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Steve, and thank you very much. Yeah, and even the Ravenport is probably my most successful video series. It really is. Um, it's got a lot of views at this point, but it's been months getting to that
Oh,
level.
yeah. You're whacking them down right
Mhm.
there. Okay.
Well, these were close. I thought maybe they could just get pushed in.
Okay. Where is the telehandler?
I don't know.
I'm driving it back to the shop to go pick up the forks.
Hey,
Yeah.
Marilyn.
Didn't just take your pickup down there and throw them in the bed of your pickup?
Could have done that. Could have done that. That won't be too long.
In the telehandler, you're going to be there. You're going to be all day.
I'm already at the town.
Oh, well, okay.
I guess get whatever ones you're comfortable using.
Anything else that we need for the telehandler while I'm down there?
You're only going to be able to pick up one at a time. We need forks.
Oh, Marilyn, you caught
I
us.
brought straps.
It'll be out tomorrow, Brandon. On Sundays, I post or at least one of my off-the-grid videos for the week, so it will be out tomorrow. And poor Marilyn's not a big fan of logging, but she got here just in time for the logging portion of the stream. Sorry, Marilyn.
I think I always just go back and watch the first part.
That's true.
When you get back to
Jeez,
the
my
sawmill,
electric is
Sharko, you're
terrible.
gonna have a lot of trees to load.
No worries. And sheesh, I'm having bad lag tonight.
Well, that's an excellent
2
point.
second ping.
That's an excellent point too, Patrick. You know, there is a steep, steep learning curve. That's true, Marilyn. That's very, very true. You know, how to make a good thumbnail. You know, it's not part of the video necessarily, but a good thumbnail will carry your video a long, long way. It's the first thing
Yes, it
people
will.
see. Make a
You can have some of the best videos ever, but if you don't have a thumbnail that's grabbing their attention, they're not even gonna watch the video.
right. They won't click on it.
That is correct.
Making sure you've got good sound quality.
Sound quality is actually, believe it or not, more important than video quality.
Yeah, the first improvement, actually technically the only technological improvement I've made since I started my channel was to buy a good microphone.
Hmm.
That's not necessarily a secret. If Kevin wants to tell you, then he can tell you about it. This is not going to work. I can't get these to push in. That's true. A title can get some attention. You just want to make sure that it's not clickbaity.
If it's too clickbaity, YouTube
Also,
will flag it.
yes. But you also want something also like that's not technically wrong either. That's like you want the clicks. You want something that's good enough to get you the clicks, but at the same time not be lying.
Right. You want it to
As
be
long as it doesn't lie,
a
then you're fine.
catchy and creative title. You want it to be a catchy and creative title, but you don't want it to be something that's almost a lie. That's what clickbait is. It's a lie to get you to click.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, frankly, sadly, in the real world, so many news organizations and, I mean, everybody is using clickbaity crap these days.
Yeah, that's all the news does, and it is really sad.
They've
You
lost,
really can't even trust the news like head titles because usually you have to read the whole news article, and the news article will be like, "Oh no, by the way, the title is just completely wrong."
right?
But you won't know that unless you read the actual article.
Yep.
Well, and maybe that's something to think about, Hunter. You know, if you make short videos and those are the ones getting the clicks, then maybe that's where your skill set lies. Maybe making shorts
I mean,
is
there's
where
such
it's
thing as
at for you.
YouTube Short. Yeah, there's such thing as YouTube Shorts.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
it just started.
I don't know anything about it, other than it exists. They just can't be longer than a minute.
They can't be longer than a minute. They have to be in the
Oh, what's the resolution?
portrait format
Oh.
instead of landscape format.
It's not. No, there's a set. It's not just portrait. It's another thing. It's what phone uses. But if not, then it gets really, really small.
It's
So,
portrait.
yeah. So here's another thing. YouTube does not make a lot of money. You may think it does, but it really doesn't.
Was there somebody using bad language, Marilyn? If somebody slipped on something, I apologize. I've got quite a few retracted messages at this point, so if it happened, I missed it. Well, I actually finally did get those trees to go in. But yes, everybody's generally very respectful here. You know, we're not getting down on anybody. We're trying to be actually helpful in a direct way.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot that your trailer would turn into a logging trailer, caveman.
Yeah, I did too.
Where are you cutting at?
Over on the other side of the lake. Look for the tractor.
No, Brandon, the announcement will be tomorrow. I see you. The announcement on that video, or the announcement that lets you know what Kevin did.
I'll say I don't think we need that out here. Darker's coming
Oh.
to load.
So it was the last 15 minutes of last stream.
Right.
If you really want to watch it.
Oh, okay, Marilyn. I understand what you're saying now. It's all good. No worries, everybody. No worries. Sharko or Caveman and his chainsaw. When he starts cutting trees, he does not fool around. Yeah, well, it was the end of the last stream, but Brandon wasn't mentioned.
No, but I was gonna say Kevin was, or whatever his name
Kevin was,
Sorry,
yeah.
both names.
But it's Kevin's deal. I said at the beginning of the stream what Kevin did because I thought Brandon was out for a while. But at this point, I figure it's Kevin's Kevin's news to pass along if he so chooses.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely fair.
Yep.
But it was a very kind gesture, Brandon. No matter how you look at it. On the plus side, Sharko, when you get here, you're not going to have to, or you can load whole
Wait.
trees.
Like, if you want to push them together for him, go right ahead.
I'm just, yeah, I'm trying to get them a little bit grouped together, make myself useful.
Apparently nobody keeps up with me in a chainsaw.
Well, I can't even keep up with you in the plow.
Yeah, caveman making fields, caveman cutting trees. Well, you'll just have to watch the video, Brandon. It'll come out at 10 a.m. tomorrow Eastern Time. It's short. It's only about 25 minutes long. My videos have gotten quite a bit shorter lately.
He finally learned the art of
Of
shortening videos.
streamlining things a little bit, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't feel bad. It took me a while to figure it out too, Harv. It did.
Well, I've got people like Sharko saying, but I want to see 17 hours of somebody plowing a field. And other people are like,
Maybe not 17 hours.
just
but
skip all that extraneous plowing. We don't want to see that.
I don't like the videos. I mean, it's not like I hate them or anything, but I'm not a big fan of just like 5-minute videos. I prefer longer ones, but that is just me. So,
Wait,
people want the shorter ones or the longer ones.
No, I understand. Some people like, I mean, you can't please everybody.
Nope.
That's just an impossibility. You will never please everybody.
yeah.
That's what I want to do, just turn around. Well, and you know, it's all personal preference. I mean, that's really what it all boils down to too. Is do what you enjoy doing. If you enjoy making longer videos, then make longer videos. If you enjoy making shorter videos, then make shorter videos. You know, aside from streamlining my videos, there are other reasons and considerations. I've shortened my videos to some degree because, frankly, I mean, I had a job interview this week, but you know, that finding a real full-time job has got to be my priority at the moment. So making shorter videos for me right now is out of necessity. at least to some degree. But I've been trying some different things with editing, stuff like that, transitions, scene breaks. I've really been focusing on editing and trying to learn better editing skills. Although I need to upgrade to Premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a trap that you get into when you learn a piece of software, and you can go in and use that piece of software without thinking too much about it. Then switching to a new piece of software that's different, it's hard to force yourself to do it because you're like, well, I could have done this in 20 minutes with my current software, but now I've got this better software that I don't know how to use. You know what I'm talking
Right.
about?
Mm-hmm. I know
Yes.
exactly how you're talking about. I'm almost there.
Almost.
Another 10 minutes.
All right, take care, Tago. Good luck with the editing, man. Trust me, I know.
Good.
I know what editing takes.
Yeah, good luck with the editing.
And yeah, God vlogs. I mean, that's absolutely true too. Um, there is no one time for videos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Unless you're doing strictly time lapse.
right? Time lapse, I think, should be between 10 and 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good average
Right,
for a
yeah.
time lapse video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your videos can be 5 minutes long, just like updates here and there, or your videos could be an hour long.
Right.
It all depends on. Also, it all depends on like what you love doing. So attract those type of people.
Wow, Brandon. I have to assume you don't mean a car literally flying. Like a flying car. You mean like a car going very quickly. Because the police were chasing them. Which is one of the more ridiculous things, especially in this day and age. Like, where do you think you're going to go? Do you honestly think you're going to get away?
Yes.
Because you can drive 100 miles an hour, but the speed of sound or radio waves goes a heck of a lot faster than that.
Mm-hmm.
Your car's not faster than that cop's radio.
That's true.
Or helicopter.
Or helicopter.
Out in my area, if you could get off the main road and go down some of the back roads in my area, you were good. Used to be. Not anymore because the local sheriff's department now has 4x4s on the fleet.
Well, that's the thing about videos, Lifehawk. If it's not something you enjoy, then you don't have to watch it.
Yep.
It's just that simple. I mean, that's why you click on something. Or don't click on something. You don't like time lapse,
Exactly.
then don't watch a time lapse video. Pretty basic.
That's the edge of a bridge.
I've got some more trees for you to pile up, Harv.
I'm just trying to get all these kind of in a row at this point. Just kind of.
When I get there, I can move them all fast.
I know. I'm just trying to get them together so that they're easier for you to load.
That's fair. That is absolutely fair.
I mean, they're not all going to be in like a pile or anything, but. Skip. Yes, I did. I had my interview on Thursday. Of course, I don't know anything yet because, well, they never let you know anything up front. But I should know by the end of the week. By the end of this coming week, I should know. They did promise that much at least. They said, we'll let you know by the end of next week. So that's more than you get from a lot of people. They're like, well, we'll get back to you. And then you never hear anything from them.
And if you never hear anything, you can just assume that you didn't get hired.
Right.
Yeah, right.
But that's still just, it's pretty inconsiderate.
It is. You'd be like, oh, sorry, you didn't make it. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, at least say, we appreciate you taking the time to interview with us. Unfortunately, we chose to offer the position to someone else. But when you just don't hear
Exactly.
anything. A mouse, a paddle pool wearing a mankini. I'm sorry, dude. I can honestly tell you I probably won't be watching that one. But I wish you the best. I absolutely positively wish you the best on that. Um, you know, you and Borat can do your thing. I'm not going to participate. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you very much. I've got my fingers, toes, eyes, legs, arms, hairs. If I can cross it, it's crossed. I could use a break. I could genuinely use the break.
This telehandler has a really long arm.
I'll be impressed if it ever gets back here.
I'm,
Yeah.
tr-
I mean, you've
I'm
only been
crossing the
gone for
bridge.
half an hour.
I'm crossing the bridge.
I thought he was gonna take his truck.
That would have been a smarter idea, to be honest.
You think?
Yeah, if I had have known he wasn't gonna take his truck, I would have just gone and gotten it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I realized the truck would be faster, I probably would have taken the truck.
Who doesn't know a truck drives faster than a telehandler?
Someone who doesn't drive very much. Actually, this telehandler is not capped, so I can actually drive faster in the telehandler than I can in my truck.
Oh, well, I think your speed limit cap is on any vehicle you're driving. So I guess you're lucky to be driving the telehandler so that you can drive top speed in that.
Even though it's not very fast.
Right?
Yeah. Caveman and I are going to be sitting here. Well, it's been good talking to you guys. It's been a great stream. Sharko's like, but I'm almost there. I'm like, well, the stream's ending. You should have been here sooner.
Yeah.
No, I'm passing by the farmer, so I'm almost there.
You're passing the farmer.
No, the farm.
All right, Brandon. Good luck, buddy. We'll be thinking about
Good
you.
luck.
Wishing the best for you, man. I hope all goes well. And everybody will keep you in their thoughts and prayers, my man. Hang tough. You heading out to God Vlogs? If you are, take care. You have a great night. It's been great having you with us today.
Take care.
All right, Brandon. Very nice, buddy. We'll see you when we see you. Good luck, bud. Well, this pile worked out much better than that other pile of junk.
Well, the way I'm figuring it, we got one, maybe two loads of logs on the ground.
Well, anything we can get is better than what we got right now, which is exactly nothing.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you guys were over there.
We're over here.
Yes, we're
I'm
over
at the
here.
sawmill.
We'll get down here and start loading. The tractor's parked. There should be a pile near it.
Yeah, what Caveman said. Move it or lose it.
Well, I already lost my license, so, and my truck, and the other semi, a bunch of other things too.
No, you're still allowed to drive machinery for loading purposes, so.
You lost your
But
your
you
will
can go
to
start
drive.
over there near it. Because, I mean, you don't want to try to navigate this minefield I've got with logs.
Yeah, but you've been doing a good job of clearing all the Stumps out, it looks like.
Oh yeah, drop a tree, rip a stump.
With the piles. Oh, I see them now.
Yeah, there's kind of a long row, and then there's another pile at the other end.
I remember how to use these forks, because these are the weird forks that can spread apart.
Do you think there's enough trees on the ground, Hard?
Probably, considering the lag issues we've had, maybe we need to slow down until Sharko can load some of these. Just a thought.
I don't know if the trailer is big enough for these logs.
It doesn't matter. Just put the heavy end up near the tractor. Don't overhang on the front. Put them up close to the front tight. Let them all overhang over the back. It'll be okay.
I think I loaded too many logs into the forks.
You? No. You wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm tipping. So much weight.
Has anybody checked the gold price recently?
Give me a second. I'll figure it out.
I'm checking it. Yeah, gold's still garbage.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got almost two pans, but it's not worth selling at the moment. Well,
I
apparently,
think you need to learn to pick them up more in the center, Darko.
It's too big.
apparently that was because of lag.
No, it's not because of lag. It's because they're too big.
No, no, no. See, this is how bad I am now. I've already forgotten the name. I think it was it Jordan? Is Jordan the right one? Was saying that you shouldn't even be allowed to drive stuff for loading purposes because you already tried to take out my truck at the mine.
That's driving, not loading.
And so I was just saying that was lag that caused that one. Supposedly.
That absolutely was. Well, and my bad driving.
Convenient
That's-
excuse, that lag.
It's my bad driving and lack of frames.
Lack of FPS.
Yeah. They're all loaded.
Here, I'll bring you some more.
Are you gonna bring them to him?
Yeah, I've got a few that are tied up
Hey,
here, so I can roll them right up here.
Shark, spread your forks out all the way. Maybe you'll have a little bit easier time loading them.
They are, but this thing can, like, the fact that it's the opposite controls. The controls like it's like downs close, where in the excavator it's sideways to close. So
You'll be okay. You got it. You got this.
You need me to push those in for you?
I had it, the last one at least. Got it. I got it. I got it.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
No. Yeah.
Level out your forks.
There we go. Oh. You can. Oh. You said the controls are invert. There we go.
Freaking hilarious. This is hilarious to watch. Like, seriously.
Come on, Sharko. Get with the program.
Oh, I'm stuck. There you go.
I've got another good pile over here I can bring you. We're gonna need to bring saplings over here to replant too, aren't we?
We could do that, or we could use it for something else.
Well, we need to. We're gonna have the paper mill, but we're also gonna have to keep this sawmill running too.
No,
Mhm.
extend your boom out a little bit, Sharko. You're ramming my truck. No, pick it
Oh.
up. You're too low. Extend your boom to pick everything up and stop ramming my trailer.
I don't like that. These these booms suck. Or not the boom. This fork thing sucks because of the movable things.
You could have got a different fork.
I could have.
Are we gonna have
Could have gotten a
to?
different
Are
fork.
we gonna have to get a wheel loader? Can you get the big
That's it.
big fork that you use on wheel loaders for telehandler, or do we have to get a wheel loader?
I don't think you can. Let me see what we got for telehandlers.
I think the big double claw is a, a loader only.
Well, it actually, yeah, it's
It is.
there
Wheel loader, not front loader.
It is a
we
wheel
go. One
loader
of them.
only.
Actually, if you can keep them like that hard,
Oh. Well, I can't take them any farther because they're already under Caveman's tractor. You're gonna have to back up a little bit, Caveman. Laurel and Hardy go to the forest.
yeah. No, the telehandler's not heavy enough for trying to do what I want to do.
You're not grabbing them in the right place. You're getting them all on the tiny end.
No, I know, but if it's heavier, I can like pull back and get them to fall, so I can actually fit more onto the boom. They're not moving. Well, they should be.
You pick them up in the middle, they might.
Or closer to the fat end. You have to counterbalance them a little bit. See, all of the weight sits on the fat end.
Yes, that is correct.
Just like with me. All of my weight sits on my fat end.
Nope, I'm not. I don't have them hard.
Hey, those dead trees are twice as heavy as normal ones.
Are they
One
really?
or two at a time's all that's going to be able to pick up, yes.
Oh, I'll be darned. I had no idea. He's trying to get 4. That's
I just said one or two.
yep.
Let's see. That might explain that. Yeah.
Man, those are heavy. All right.
Oh, I lost 2 of them. Come back, you little
Just
little
try,
one.
just look, just deal with the one. Just deal with the one. You've got it.
You guys are
It's
killing
literally,
me.
there you go.
Absolutely killing me.
One's heavy for this thing. Nope, wrong way. There we go.
Yeah, I think maybe we should have got a wheel loader instead.
Well, that thing was cheap. And we were only using it for pallets. We weren't planning to do forestry with it.
That is very fair, yeah.
That's very true.
That was our pallet. So I guess we're going to look for a wheel loader.
I mean, we could either look for a wheel loader, or I could look and see if I could find a claw that'll fit on the, or a clam loader or something,
Ray.
or another excavator with a loader.
I don't blame you, Marilyn. I don't want to be around people who are disrespectful either. I don't want to be around people who feel the need to bash other people. I don't want to be around people who feel the need to belittle other people or the hard work that they do. I don't want to be around people who hold other people in contempt.
Let me do this, Sharko. That's all you got to do is make a 180, and then you're good to go.
I had the forks all lined up. I was like, I'm just going to go driving now.
Oh,
Where are you dragging them to?
I'm dragging them over here. We're going to be here all night
Well,
waiting on this stuff. I'm going to see if I can't just slide some in. I want to be around people who are strong, supportive, and a positive influence to everybody in the world, not just the select few that they think are worthy. I guess that's my little soapbox. If you're going to hold people in contempt, then I have no time for you. Because you better be bloody perfect if you think you're so good that you can hold other people in contempt. I'm not, I'm not building my channel off of contempt or disregard for other content creators. These people work hard and they're trying to do something that they love, and for you to bash or hold them in contempt, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, I'm just saying, you know, or people in general, not just content creators, but people in general. Go ahead, caveman. I hope I'm out of your way.
I think I can make that work.
Exactly, Ray. That's exactly right. We're all here to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Is YouTube a competitive marketplace? Absolutely. Does that mean that I have to hold my competition in contempt? No, I wish them the best. They're striving to do the exact same thing I'm trying to do.
Come on, come on, come on.
We're going to turn this into the Keystone frickin' cops of log cutting. Sharko's carrying them across. Caveman's trying to force that trailer in their own way or another.
It's going.
It'll go eventually.
Oh,
And now it's not.
I think we do pretty well on my channel, Marilyn. People are very considerate. Very considerate about keeping their language clean. We try to run family friendly around here as much as possible. We all slip up from time to time, but on the whole, I think people do a pretty good job. Shannon DeCannon Briggs, or Shanonda, I'm sorry, Shanonda Cannon Briggs. I have to separate those letters, and I wasn't doing a very good job. My apologies. Welcome to the stream, Shanonda. Good to have you here. Oh, he did get that log in. I'm going to try not to
The
sink this
tailhanders-
thing.
So the telehandlers are not in the water, so I'm happy.
Right? The telehandler's not in the water, so we're all happy with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I can't drive off the bridge.
Ah, Shannon got it. Very good. Thank you.
Got them all hooked up.
I think so. Keep your fingers crossed that this actually might work a little bit. Come on.
This is okay. I wish the forks worked so much better in the game than they do.
Oh, well, thank you, Marilyn. You're always such a sweetheart. Where would I be without you? Marilyn is
Pull
one.
forward a little bit.
Marilyn is one of my longest subscribers. She's been with me for a long time. So incredibly supportive. Can't thank her enough. Oh, so close. Hey, I actually got all those logs. I was actually able to drag them in with the winch.
Good.
I'm very selective about my time lapse, Marilyn. They're not my favorite videos to watch either, but there are some good ones out there that I do enjoy. Caveman used to do very good ones. He hasn't had the opportunity because of other responsibilities to work on videos much lately, but I always felt like his time lapse videos were pretty darn good. And there's a couple other guys. Phil Otto is just getting started with farm sim time lapse videos, and I think his are respectable also. I like Phil's videos, but these guys have been supportive of me for a long time, so I'm going to do everything that I can to be supportive of them also. But I think both those guys do some pretty good ones. And then there's another guy that I started watching a long time ago, and I haven't caught up with him in a while, but his name was AJ Sims. And I thought AJ Sims had some of the best time-lapse videos I'd ever seen. He was really hitting the nail on the head. He's got a smaller YouTube channel. I don't think he's even hit 500 subscribers yet, but he does some really good quality time-lapse. And Sharko, he would give you a run for your money on loading equipment.
Well, I guaranteed it, at least especially right now.
Darko, you gotta learn to use your boom.
I had to switch in everything, and it's a pain in the butt to do it. Okay, maybe mouse and keyboard controls would be better for this.
I'm guilty on telehandlers too. I don't use the boom probably like I should.
It's so much easier in real life than it is in the game. Trust me.
I know, as I was saying,
Well,
I know.
that's
I've
an
used
absolute
actual
truth.
boom.
The controls in real life have a certain amount of logic to them. The game doesn't always have that level of logic to it.
It has logic to it in the game? I didn't know that.
No, there is none. That's my point. That's why we have things called auto load trailers.
I didn't move the boom. I have to do Y, or G, or back.
You don't need it now because there's not all that stuff in front of you.
Oh gosh, that's powerful. It's not, I mean fast. Not powerful.
Well,
I mean,
the controls on that cat telehandler have always been very loose.
That they are.
Caveman
That's a
Bradley would like to ask,
Yeah.
easy arm control setting. What do those do for you?
the easy crane controls or arm controls, it's a setting that makes it easier with a controller. Supposedly. I don't really notice anything. Like, basically what I notice is it kind of flip-flops some stuff around. It gives you a different way that they work.
I can't grab those with these hooks.
Why can't you grab them?
Because it just pushes them underneath the trailer more.
The trailer's not
Because
heavy
unlike-
enough.
Can you get them
Yeah.
now?
Yep, probably can. You just do the weird tactic that would totally not work in real life, but works in the game. I mean, it would work, but definitely not the way to do it.
You could do that in real life.
Personally, yeah, no, I mean this, but usually just you scoop underneath them. If it actually lets you move.
I feel like I have somehow mysteriously turned my gameplay for Farm Sim into logging simulator. I have done so much logging. Off the Grid has become one logging experience after another. And that's going to continue for quite some time.
Well, and it glitched for the damn thing.
Alright. This is getting old quick.
It is annoying.
Well, don't worry, guys. We've only got about 8 minutes left. Unfortunately for the audience, maybe fortunately for you guys. I'm kind of
Hey,
I'm kind of glad I'm just out here pushing logs around.
I was gonna say, why don't you just take another load over to the sawmill real quick?
Well, if I had a good solid pile, I would. Let me see what I can gather together here.
These forks are not very good forks. It needs a telehandler.
You could have got the base game one for the telehandler. I actually like it better than I like the one you're using.
You're right. The base game one for the telehandler does work pretty good. I can't move. There you go.
I don't know why you didn't get that one.
I don't know. At the time I was thinking it was bad.
Well, if I'm honest, I would have picked up the same one Sharko did. I honestly would have.
I cannot stand that one that Sharko picked up. I can't stand it.
What's so bad about it?
Too many controls on it.
That's fair.
And the codes, like I said, are reversed.
Yeah, they're weird controls, and there's too many controls.
I was like, yeah. Oh, and I froze.
That's just you.
Yeah, no, I understand that's just me. It's happening all night.
Well, Marilyn, we do have a coal mine. We very much have a coal mine. And that is definitely on its way. But we don't have anywhere to store the coal yet. So we're trying to get this this sawmill operating some more. Gold prices are down right now, so we can't do much with gold. Although we did mine a lot of gold before you got here. But we need more money because we need paper products factory to make cartons and such so that we can get our potato factory running. Well, the potato factory, we need to buy the carton factory, which is going to be another $1 million. But we don't want to run ourselves too short either. To make a long story short, we need to buy some more stuff before the coal mine genuinely becomes effective. Because the coal mine, I mean, we did sell off like 100,000 liters of coal. That's right, Skip. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. But we're kind of actually a little bit afraid that there's not as much of a coal supply as we would like, and so we want to save the coal to operate our paper factory and our pallet factory, which we're going to need for our potato factory. Why do I feel like I'm in a speech class all of a sudden?
Because you just all of a sudden started a speech class.
Just because I just used about 8 words that all start with the letter P in the same sentence. Potato, pallet, product, particle.
Placement.
Because for some reason, Maryland, on this map, my controls don't work very well. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, it does not care for my mouse controls. So even though Sharko's having what appears to be a goodly amount of trouble, I would be having even worse trouble.
Normally I'm good with this.
Normally Sharko is the creme de la creme of loading. And I would imagine before the next stream you'll see different equipment. Truth be told, We'll
I
probably
guarantee
have to
it.
go buy something different so that we don't have these problems again. Hey,
What is with the lag?
The lag, I don't know if I'll probably have it next time too. Can you drive underneath
yeah,
me?
we could have just used the big bag lifter at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, it would have
Oh,
been easier.
it would have been.
It glitches out so bad sometimes. That's why I didn't think of that in the first place.
Well, for full size trees, I don't know that it would help even that much. I mean, we do still have it.
Why are they just going?
We'll
Why
have
are
the light.
logs just flying?
Well, guys, we are coming to the witching hour. It's almost 9:30, and while this is always a good time, and I mean that sincerely, I do have other things I need to take care of this evening. So it's been great having you all here, as always. I guess we'll go watch Sharko tip over one last time and see if we can actually see the steam coming out of Caveman's ears.
Why would there be steam
It's
coming
not
out
just
of my
his
ears?
ears.
You don't you don't remember that from the old cartoons when someone would get mad, they would blow their top and steam would come out of their ears?
Yes, I remember that.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's not the only one that has steam coming out of his ears.
Like, yeah, logs flying for no reason. Uh, Sharko, I told you one of those at a time.
Hey, Justin Collins, welcome to the stream. I'm sure you've been lurking for a while, but thank you.
Doing a wheelie.
Yeah.
Doing a wheelie.
You got a little bit of an overload there, Sharko. And good to see
No,
you
I'm like
too,
perfectly
Steven.
balanced.
Appreciate you being here. As always, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been fun,
I
entertaining.
got the cat perfectly balanced.
The nice thing is the streams are actually really picking up with people participating and stuff like that, and that always makes things so much easier on us. You guys are awesome. We made it to 2K. Now all we need to get is about 100 times more than that. Let's go. Anyway, as always, we very much appreciate you coming along for the ride. Until next time, take care.